Today, across the length and breadth of India, thousands of remote villages are switching on to a new dawn every evening. Simultaneously, millions of Indians are celebrating exciting new lifestyles, enjoying the luxury of technology, and getting ready to welcome an empowered future. For a nation on the threshold of industrial and infrastructural supremacy, greater availability and accessibility of electricity will be necessary to power success stories of an energized, inspired India. Today, as corporations like NTPC, Power Grid, Reliance, Tata, L&T, ABB, EIL, Maruti, Honda, BHEL, as well as industries, infrastructure companies and EPC contractors implement their dynamic vision for India, there is one associate they trust to bring power to life: Gemscab Industries Limited. For over 40 years, Gemscab Industries Limited has been creating the right connection between power and the people as manufacturer of the highly reputed and reliable Gemscab LT and HT cables. Since its inception, Gemscab has kept customer satisfaction firmly in focus, even if it means going beyond the call of duty. With sincere commitment and integrity of purpose, Gemscab has adapted quickly to evolving market needs, trends and technologies to remain a capable, consistent and competent manufacturer. Over the years, Gemscab has built a pool of resources and a strong pan-India presence to execute large volume and high-value orders promptly and efficiently. All Gemscab cables are manufactured at the company's sprawling state-of-the-art ISO 9001, ISO 14001, OSAS 18001 and CE certified plant at Bhiwadi and Pathredi in Rajasthan, India. The plant's top-of-the-line test laboratory carries out all routine, acceptance, type, physical and special tests as per norms laid down by IS, BS, IEC and ASTM. With a dedicated research and development facility also at its works, Gemscab makes the right connection with product innovation, technical competence, global competitiveness and sound engineering practices. As a result of such single-minded dedication, Gemscab is today a trusted and top-of-the-mind supplier of cables to various key sectors including power, paper, sugar, cement, textiles, housing, automobile, pharmaceutical, infocom, food and beverages, ferrous and non-ferrous metals, petrochemicals, chemicals and infrastructure. Keen to continue its contributory role in India's booming economy, Gemscab has upgraded its manufacturing facilities and added new capacities in LT and HT cables. Gemscab has state-of-the-art HT cable manufacturing plant at Pathredi, Rajasthan. The CCV line has been imported from Germany. To have integrated HT manufacturing facility, Gemscab has also installed stranding machines, drum twister and extruders at Pathredi unit. All testing equipments, that is PD test, type test and routine test equipments are in place along with backup power from DG set and UPS. The Gemscab business philosophy is based on the essence of customer service and an advanced proactive response system that works in tandem with all customers. The company constantly strives to provide customers with the products they want, at the time they want, where they want, delivering highest quality at appropriate prices. With a highly progressive corporate culture, an equal opportunity employer, Gemscab provides every employee with a safe, healthy and rewarding work environment, one that maximizes employee efficiency and productivity relevant to the achievement of operational and strategic objectives. Gemscab manufactures a wide range of LT and HT power cables, control cables, mining cables, flexible wires and instrumentation cables in single-core, multi-core, unarmored and armored variants. True to its brand promise, Gemscab cables symbolize the right connection between best quality virgin raw materials, precise engineering processes and total understanding of customer requirements. All Gemscab cables begin their life cycle as EC grade rods of aluminium and copper of 9.5 mm and 8 mm diameter, procured from reputed manufacturers like Nalco, Hindalco, Balco, Birla and Sterlite Copper. Pre-process inspection of raw material and rigorous in-process quality control checks at every stage of the manufacturing process is carried out by qualified technicians and engineers to ensure the highest degree of accuracy and quality. These aluminium and copper rods are drawn to required diameter by 14 fully automatic continuous wire drawing machines with a total capacity of drawing 100 tons of wire a day. Drawn copper wire is annealed in an electric furnace under vacuum conditions and accurate PID control temperature to ensure optimum flexibility of the conductor. 9 stranding machines of 7, 19 and 37 bobbin capacities manufacture conductor sizes ranging from 50 square mm to 150 square mm. Imported and exclusive Gemscab 2 61 bobbin high-speed stranding machines with batch loading, constant wire tension and auto wire brake stop can manufacture conductors up to 1000 square mm size in a single pass. All stranding machines are equipped with broken wire detector. The machines stop automatically in case a wire breaks during the operation. Gemscab uses 10 extruders of different capacities ranging from 60 mm to 150 mm equipped with hopper loader and dryer for insulating its cables with polyvinyl chloride and cross-linked polyethylene. Temperature of all PVC and XLPE extruders is kept in check by PID controllers to accurately achieve the set parameters, while online spark testers on all extruders monitor the process for faults in the insulation. To optimally cross-link their dielectric, insulated XLPE cores are further vulcanized under controlled conditions in the steam curing chamber. Although every precaution is taken during the extrusion process, rewinding is done along with online spark testing to avoid any errors. In case of Gemscab HT XLPE cables, 3 extruders in a W formation simultaneously apply the 3 layers of polymeric insulation on in a process called the triple extrusion. The first layer is a semiconducting compound applied over the conductor, followed by the XLPE insulation. A final semiconducting layer is applied over the XLPE insulation for added protection. This crosshead is specially designed to feed 3 compounds from 3 extruders at one point, described as single point triple extrusion. This extrusion method ensures that the conductor screen and insulation are processed in a single operation to achieve uniform and homogeneous bonding of interfaces. Thereafter, the extruded core enters the process through vulcanizing line known as CCV line, continuous catenary vulcanizing, and the XLPE insulated core is cured in the process. In CCV line, inert atmosphere is maintained by the nitrogen gas, which is at high pressure and high temperature. This process is popularly known as single point triple extrusion CDCC, completely dry cured and cooled curing process. Triple extrusion and CDCC process ensure contamination-free cores. All 3 layers are bonded and core has least eccentricity and ovality. Insulation itself is free of microvoids and with no moisture content. To control the manufacturing process, the line has been provided with many sophisticated instruments and servo controls, all monitored by the computer, consisting of systems like conductor preheater for heating the conductor before entering the extruder to maintain homogeneous temperature with insulation, X-ray non-touch sensor of Sikora make for the thickness and dimensional control. This system continuously measures and maintains the dimensions of insulated cores automatically. This unit has capability to measure multi-layer dimensions in all directions and record and analyze the data on the line. CCV tube has a touchless sag control system. This ensures no marks or lines on core. Computerized control system ensures optimum efficiency, fast startup, synchronized operations of compound feeds for 3 extruders, CCV line gas temperature zones, payoff and take-up. After copper taping, cores are loaded color-wise in the drum twisting machine along with suitable fillers for laying up of cables on the take-up drum. Inner sheath is applied over the laid-up cores. After rewinding, the insulated cores are loaded color-wise in the laying up machine for HT cables. LT power cables are combined in the planetary 3+2 laying up machines of 72 inches and 66 inches. Control cables are laid up in 2 machines of 7 bobbins capacity, 1 machine of 4 bobbins and 1 machine of 37 bobbins and 2 drum twisters, including a high-speed one for smaller sized power cables. In this process, all cores are combined into a single lot and carefully sheathed by the machine taping head for PVC tape inner sheath and on extruder for extruded inner sheath. For the mechanical protection of both single and multi-core cables and to carry short circuit current, the cables are armored with galvanized steel wires and steel strips in 9 armoring machines of different sizes ranging from 24 bobbin to 72 bobbin capacity. Single-core armored cables are provided with non-magnetic armor consisting of hard-drawn flat or round aluminium wires to avoid losses arising due to magnetic induction. Extruders are then used for extruding a coat of PVC compound over the armor in case of armored cables and laid-up core in case of unarmored cables, as well as over the insulation in case of single-core unarmored cables. In another section of the plant, various cross-sectional copper conductors are manufactured by bunching copper wires of different diameters in bunching machines. Extruders are used to provide a fine coating of FR, HR or FRLS type insulation on these copper wires with online spark testing to detect insulation faults, if any. A standard OD controller attached to the extruder helps in maintaining the wire's overall specified diameter. The copper wires are then coiled by specially developed automatic coiling machines with a slipless length counter, maintaining accurate length measurement. Once the manufacturing process is complete, a battery of tests ensures the zero defect quality of these wires. When ready, all Gemscab cables are marked for brand name, cable type, cable size, voltage grade, year of manufacture and length of every meter by embossing and laser printing before being sent for type and routine testing. Gemscab cables are subjected to a series of stringent post-production tests. Starting with the high voltage test, which follows, is an accelerated test carried out at a higher voltage for a shorter duration. The conductor resistance test. Conductor resistance test checks for specified design requirements. The high voltage or water immersion test tests the ability of conductors to withstand high voltage and elevated temperatures for longer durations. This test checks the influence of the dimension, construction, processing conditions and property of material used in the cable. Thereafter, the cables are tested to check resistance of the armor. Armoring wires and strips are tested for requisite mass of zinc coating on the steel. The armoring wires and strips are tested for uniformity of zinc coating. Physical tests are then carried out to ensure requisite tensile strength and elongation properties of the insulation sheath to withstand stresses and strains. This is followed by loss of mass test that confirms the lifespan of insulation and sheathing material by aging the conductors in an air oven. Whereas the hot deformation test checks the thermoplastic material for sufficient resistance to heat, the heat shock test checks the resistance of insulating material to thermal changes. Other critical tests include the shrinkage test and the thermal stability test. Numerous special tests are also carried out on FR and FRLS cables. These include the oxygen and temperature index test, the smoke density test, the acid gas generation test, self-extinguishing capability test, the flame retardant or Swedish chimney test, and the flammability test to check the cable's flame propagation properties. Additional tests conducted on HT-XLPE cables include the partial discharge test, heating cycle test, dielectric power factor test, impulse test, and tan delta test. Gemscab has all in-house facilities for type testing for LT and HT cables. Only products conforming to outlined design parameters and quality standards are released for dispatch. To avoid process variations and faults due to power failures, the Gemscab plant is equipped with a DG power backup of 2500 kVA with an additional 1350 kVA UPS exclusively meant for extruders. One 12 tons capacity and one 10 tons capacity mobile crane and four 7.5 tons EOT cranes are also available on the shop floor, in addition to hoists in every individual machine. Gemscab creates the right connection for its clients with a complete range of 1.1 kV LT cables and HT cables up to 33 kV earth systems. Gemscab LT XLPE cables are manufactured as per IS 7098 Part 1, 1988. Gemscab LT PVC cables as per IS 1554 Part 1, 1988. Gemscab HT cables as per IS 7098 Part 2, 2011. And flexible wires and cables as per IS 694, 2010. Their excellent installation properties permit these cables to be used even under most difficult and cramped cable routing conditions. Both Gemscab LT and HT cables have higher conductor temperature rating, a higher emergency overload capacity, excellent insulation resistance, and a high maximum temperature limit under short circuit conditions. They are resistant to corrosion, pollution, chemicals, and gases, and are better made to withstand vibrations and hot impacts, can be joined easily, and have low installation cost because of their dimensions and superior flexibility. All Gemscab products are tested for quality and type certification at independent test laboratories like CPRI and ERDA, with satisfactory performance supports, approvals, and a client list that includes some of the leading and most respectable names in both the public and private sector. Gemscab has successfully made the right connection with the exacting needs of different clients. The company processes valid vendor registration certificates and performance reports from prestigious customers and consultants like NTPC, PowerGrid, EIL, NFCL, BHEL, IOCL, LNT, ACC, and Kajaria, among others. It is true that there is no life without power. It is also true that there is no power without the cable. As long as mankind continues to expand the horizons of life, Gemscab cables will be there, committed to create the right connection between energy and excellence, between inspiration and application, and between evolution and revolution. Gemscab cables, the right connection for life.